Hey guys, welcome back. Today is probably the final episode you guys will see of this series, of this East Coast swing. It's been an incredible time, but it's coming to an end. But we wanted to end it on a bang, which means Maine Lobster. The deal with Maine Lobster is it takes a couple days to get. We were going to go try and figure out a way to go trap it ourselves and do it. That just didn't work. So instead, we're meeting with a good local fisherman named Eric, and he is going to help us. We're going to buy some lobsters from him, and we're going to cook it a pretty special way. So let's check out inside the crib, inside the lobster hut, and let's see what he's got. I wanted this trip to be all about new experiences. Going on an East Coast trip is something I've always wanted to do. Now let's see where it takes us. Oh my gosh. That's what we're looking for. Hooked up, baby. What more could you ask for? That is incredible. Look at that one. Yes. That was what we came out here for, boy.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm a space case.
Yeah,
There's nothing, and then boom, they're just there.
They're there, yeah.
So that's kind of how lobster is.
We've got the fresh lobsters. We'll leave the address where we got them, just right off the side of the road here in where are we?
Scarborough, Maine.
Scarborough, Maine. Famous spot. Let's cook them up. There it is. Soft shell. He said we literally could just throw these on the coals and pick off the shell because it's so soft. Like a peel and eat shrimp is what he said. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, look at all that. People I don't know. I'm indifferent. You know, these things are boiled live, so it's kind of weird to think about having live lobsters with you right now, but it's the way of the land. It's the way of Maine. It's been a tradition for years to cook lobster since the beginning of time here, and that's what we're gonna do. Amazing. It's cool. Meet locals, catch some awesome vibes, and get some awesome vibes. I don't know where I was going with that one. But we definitely got the lobster, and now we're gonna go to the fishing spot. We picked up our buddy Griff, and yeah, that's what's been going on so far. Well, we are currently about 40 yards from where we're going to set up our camp for the night. We're not going to be staying here or anything. We're just going to have a shore lunch with this fresh lobster that I just dropped all over the place. It's in the bag now. We've got minimal gear. We brought our own wood in here. That way we weren't chopping down any trees or using any wood just in case we didn't find any wood. But we're fishing by the side of a public river. This is just a little public spot. And yeah, let's do it. Griff says there's some big fish here, and that's what we're after. But I'm mostly important. I'm not really even caring about the fish at this point. I've seen some striper. I've caught some striper. This is what I want. Fresh Maine lobster. Just gonna cut out a little fireplace right here. This is where we're gonna make some Maine lobster. I mean, this is something that I love doing, just going in the woods and cooking. And this is a perfect spot for it. Just gonna want to make sure that we use this wet dirt right here. That way we don't have any issues. This is a fire. We don't want to, you guys know, you got to be respectful of the environment as well as the place you're in. So here we go. I'm just going to kind of make a little fire ring here. We didn't bring many things out here with us. We brought a simple little pan. This is not for cooking the lobster though. We brought some butter and this. Here we go. So now we've got a great bed of coals. This is so much better than when we cooked the steaks. We should have used bigger logs. You know, this is something new to me, cooking just with the fire, which I'm becoming a huge fan of. But That's about ready. We got like 5 seconds until it's ready. So what we're gonna do is we've got 2 lobsters here. Well, we're gonna use 2 lobsters and then save the last one. And all you're gonna do here to just kill these things right away, that way you don't have to have them suffer and you don't need to, I don't know, some people like to cook them alive, some people like to cook them. I saw somebody freeze them and say that was humane. I don't know if that's exactly humane. You just gotta remember, food does come from animals. It's just a part of life, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kill them instantly. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go like this, right here, with the knife, and kill that instantly. And now that thing is dead. Still moving a little bit, but just, you know, bones and stuff like that. Bones, just nerves and stuff like that. So, first lobster going on the coals. Just like that. All right. Those lobsters are literally cooking right now, so now we just gotta wait. We're gonna give them about, I'd say probably 6 minutes on each side, and just let them cook and let them kind of cook on those coals, and hopefully this turns out. This is my first time ever. I haven't seen many videos on this. I've actually never seen a video on this, so we're gonna see if it works out. Soft shell, looks amazing. So the biggest thing when it comes to lobster is the butter, and we're just gonna take a full clove of butter. This is just gonna be for dipping, and we're gonna throw that right into the pan and put this pan move over a little bit. Right there, right on those coals. Oh yeah, melting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Good. Dude, here. Look at this. Oh yes. Just a crunchy little shell. Oh, there's the meat. Look at that juice is coming out. Here. Let 'em. So then we're just gonna take this, break it apart, twist it a little bit. Okay. That right there is fresh Maine lobster tail. Do you have that knife, sir? It's right there. Okay. Open that baby up. Oh my gosh. Who's ready? You want some?
I just had some of this, man.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna
just dive into it, man. So good. Juicy. Yeah.
Not overcooked at all. Just unreal. Here, bud. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped it on you.
That's awesome. Dude, that's so good.
That's such an easy way to cook lobster,
Yeah, it's
too.
so
Like,
good,
I've
man.
never seen anyone do that though.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
And you get all of your meat out of that claw. There's none wasted. And it's just such a crazy... Oh my gosh. It's so fulfilling when you get to go to see where the fishermen are actually catching the lobster, where they're selling it, seeing what kind of equipment they're using, and then to actually eat a fresh Maine lobster on the side of a river right before we're about to do a mission. It's just such a good way to end this series on such a high note, because we traveled all the way over here. The staple of Maine is lobster and just fishing in general, and we just did it. We cooked an amazing meal with only the fire coals, some butter, and a small pan. Killed it, boys. What you need to do is you need to make sure you put your fire out completely. This is such an easy way to do it. We only burned 3 pieces of wood, so we don't have that many coals. We're gonna take some water, drench the fire with it, and then put it on top of this bag and put the coals actually into the river, or not even into the river, just in an area that's some wetland. That way there's no way at all that we can have a fire from this. And I'll be right back. What do you want? And now, it's not even hot enough to where, put your dang hand on that. There's no way a fire will start, no coals at all, and just get that right there. And now, the only thing that's left to do is clean up your mess. So we're gonna take all our shells away. We're gonna literally take everything away so that you couldn't even tell that there was a fire here. You couldn't even tell that there was a human here. And that's how it should be. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little cooking section. It was a pretty unreal experience. And we've got one last night here. We've got about an hour and a half left of light. And we're gonna try and catch some fish out of this river where we just cooked this Maine lobster. So stay tuned. It's about to get fishy. How big is it? Oh, just a little guy. That's sick. Well, Garrett's got one. I'm walking over here to poach a spot.
Garrett.
Griffin. Jesus, sorry.
Buddy. All right.
Garrett. Griffin's got one. Right there. And I got one too.
Dude.
That was sick. That was sick. That was sick. Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
That's a good one.
Just right here. I was using a little swim bait.
All right.
Okay.
See if I can get this guy
Yeah,
out.
you land that one. I'm gonna have to get down there and land this one.
All right. Actually, let me get out of your way.
I don't want to miss this guy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That one just literally just clocked it right next to shore. Super crazy. We were catching these fish out in the ocean, and now we're up in a river and they're running. And now we are out. Oh geez, almost just fell in. We were out fishing a river, and that fish stroked the little swim bait. I'm throwing a little swim bait, just downsized. I missed another one, and I was like, oh, I need to throw a smaller one. There's his. There's mine.
Nice little double up.
Nice double. Okay, this guy's about to go hardcore. I can feel it. He's rambunctious. He's a little rambunctious guy. And there he goes.
There you go. Good double up, buddy.
Dude, just stroking. Just stroking him out here. Well, that concludes the trip east. We did it. We caught a striper out of this river. It wasn't very big, but it was like a great way to end everything. Lobster still just like, so good in my mouth. I just want to eat more of it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that little cooking scene and just us by the river. Unfortunately, I leave tomorrow to go to Dallas. These boys are taking the truck home and going back to Chicago, which I will be back with you guys shortly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this whole tour. There's some people I have to thank. Thanks to everybody who made this possible. Taro, Griffin, Riley, Jordan, just all those amazing guys. Matt for meeting me out here. And more importantly, Wes for filming this whole thing and just creating such an epic storyline and capturing some of the moments that I wouldn't have been able to capture by myself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this series. Check out Wes below. I'll leave his Instagram. You can go follow him. Get him up to 5K, guys. He's an amazing dude. And thank you guys so much. We will catch you guys on the next episode or maybe the next tour of AP.